Hello, and good evening. I was sitting here and I was doing a little bit of housework. Um, and as always, disclaimer: if you hear my husband in the background, it's not Monday, so he's in the man cave playing a game, one of his games, on his headset, talking to people. So if you hear him, sorry about that. Uh, However, I came on here tonight because I had something kind of sort of on my mind. And like I said, YouTube for me is not something that I'm looking to get big on or anything like that. Basically, it's kind of easy if something's on your mind and you don't want to just dwell on it. So you're able to actually just document it basically. I think it was yesterday. After I made my last video, it took a while for it to upload. But after I made the video or whatnot, I looked around on YouTube and I have a thing whereas I always want to know what's going on now, whether if it's something that's worldwide, something that's statewide, whether if it's just an individual saying something is going on as far as their lives or anything like that. I just want to know what's going on. I don't know if you would call that nosy, but whatever. But I started looking at a couple of different videos, and it seemed like a lot of the videos that I would see, they were still the typical bash black women and bash their nappy hair and bash their big bubble butts, and you know how it's normally seen today. Like, I've been called, since I've been on here, ugly, fat, lonely, unintelligent. No, I haven't been called unintelligent yet, but it's probably coming, so hey, we'll leave it there. But I sat there and I watched these videos, and pretty much when I watch a video, I at least read like the first 2 pages of comments, and I look at the thumbs up and the thumbs down, you know, to see, well, how many people would agree with this particular video and how many people disagree with this video. But on a few videos that I had seen last night, there were all likes, and I started to read the comments, and there were like black dudes, I'm assuming, they were saying, don't date black women, and when you see black women, you should run from them, automatically go and get you, and these are the 2 I keep hearing, Latin woman or Latino woman or Caucasian woman. And I'm going to come back to that in a second, as far as just basically Caucasian women, but give me a second. That was weird to me because in the household that I grew up in, my father was all about rights for blacks. My mother was, you know, down for the cause as well, but she also was down for the cause as rights for women, basically. So there was always something that was going on in my household. Basically, somebody was standing for something at all times. And it made me think about everything that we've been through as a people, since we've been in the United States of America. And the point that it's gotten to right now, I don't think there's no returning back to any normalcy. And I think it's awful. I sat there and I kind of thought to myself, what race outside of black people would want to exterminate their own race? Because I thought to myself, if you say eliminate black women out of every equation in your life, then basically that would mean that all of your friends would be some other race. That means if you ever want to have a child, then your child would be of another race. And if so many men started to do that, and then other women started to follow suit, there would be no longer black people. And that would be shameful, knowing what people have went through for us to get to the point that we are today. I know everything is not 100% peachy, but for the most part, it's a lot better than it was for our ancestors. And I think of that, and I think of when you think of Martin Luther King, and you think of Malcolm X and other black leaders, even Obama for that matter, I've never heard them speak ill of a black woman. Hell, I don't think I've ever heard even what black people think are the lower end blacks, Jesse or Mr. Al Sharpton. I've never heard them say anything, as far as being derogatory and saying we don't want to deal with blacks anymore. We're not dealing with black anymore, and we're over it. Wash our hands with it. That's it. But like I said, the extermination, it's pretty clear to see that if you're telling all these young boys to go elsewhere, then that will exterminate the whole race. Because in today's world, we don't live by the one drop rule anymore. Even though sometimes I still say it because it was implemented back then, so I still kind of implement it today. And I know it's kind of ignorant, but it is what it is. I'm learning. And it was a little bit different. It was a little bit different. It's going to be different. And I mean, if that's what people want, that's what people want. And then it also makes me feel as if another target that will still have black people, but we'll have a smaller number of black people. I forgot, there was some poll that I was reading that said biracial children would be the highest population in the country, and then I think it was Hispanics after that. But I even thought like there would not be one person that was my color, even my skin complexion. I don't know, it's just I was thinking about that, and I just think that's kind of awful because where we've ended up today. And like I said previously, I hear a lot of men on YouTube say, well, 90% of black women are bad, or I've even heard somebody go as high as 95% of black women are bad. And that's kind of dumb as well, basically. Because it's basically kind of how I explain statistics, basically. I believe statistics can be manipulated to prove a point no matter what. And that's what I think the black people, what the black men are doing on here when they say 90% of black women are no good, or 95% of black women are no good. They're manipulating the number to basically help their point come across. And to me, that's just malarkey. But that's basically all I have to say. Just for black people, or even black men, why are you trying to exterminate our race? Because to me, by exterminating our race, you're kind of exterminating our history. That's just what I kind of take from it. And no, I'm not saying don't date whoever you want to date, but I'm saying, why, if someone is dating a black female, why would you tell them to run the opposite way? That's like dumb. I mean, and you know what? And then that's another thing. Before I get off of here, it irks my soul when I say it irks my soul. There's so many men actually listen to Tommy and they're like, I'm not dating any black women. When Tommy says more than anything, he's married to a black woman. So that just kind of confuses me. That all of them will be thinking, okay, yeah, we're gonna do what Tommy said, basically, to do or what he's trying to, whatever point he's trying to make to us, that's what we're gonna go with. But if you notice, how can someone tell you the bad in black women when they have a black woman at home? I don't know. Just food for thought. And when I said I was going to come back to what I had to say as far as the white girls, I have a couple things that I'll probably put out tomorrow. Actually, I know there's 3 videos that I want to put out. Sorry about that. It's 3 videos that I want to put out tomorrow, and probably do that sometime in the afternoon or something. But those videos will be up, and they're going to be basically about Caucasian women and what I think black men see in Caucasian women. So I'm out. Have a good night, people, and I will make a video tomorrow.